Hello there you, and welcome to a legion of KHORNE's warriors that's about to slam headlong into this Krieger defensive line. Will the Kriegers and their artillery be able to hold back the unrelenting hordes? Or will the forces of KHORNE hold dominion over the land? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. But now, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's big old fight. The Chaos making their way towards the Imperial lines, and artillery just comes smashing down upon them there, sending thousands and thousands scattering through the air. Oh my god, look at all them little dots there. Poor old Chaos flinging through the air, and the Chaos are already being engaged here by a Krieger line. Shovels at the ready to hold the Chaos in place as the Imperial Guard army here just rains down absolute death here upon the advancing Chaos. I mean, just look at that. The combined firepower of Lehman Russies, Hellbore rifles, and of course the artillery, sending things scattering it through the air. Now we have got a big thick Krieger line here. You might also notice that we've got a couple of formations. These guys have been told to hold their position no matter what. Again, Kriegers with the Hellbore rifles, able to shoot quite a long distance. Just behind them, we do have the Imperial Guard tanks filtering in between them all, acting as a rapid deployment force here on the lightly armored Imperial Guard conscript. Sorry, get myself confused there. And then at the back, of course, we've got the Imperial Guard artillery pounding down into them lines. And my god, already 300,000 losses here to the Chaos. 10,000 of all just eked out here for the Imperial Guard. Now, that is quite insane, but look at this. Heading their way to the front line now. We can see Chaos has managed to bring in bloodletters. Enough blood has been spilled on the field. Now, these guys can absolutely change. God, speaking of blood on the field, look at that. There's a massive pool there, but yes, these demons here, the bloodletters, can absolutely change the course of any battle that they're in. You can see their magnificent, powerful might here. In melee combat, just absolutely smashing apart the poor, happy, gas mask, shovel-wielding, frenzied men here of the Imperial Guard. And already, the Krieger line has just completely disintegrated under the weight of KHORNE's demons. Looks like KHORNE is making a concerted effort in the center line here, trying to push his demons through. Now, they are going to meet significant firepower coming out to the Imperial Guard lines in the center. There is everything to play for there in the center lines for the Imperial Guard. But that is a massive breakthrough, actually. Looks like the flanks are holding it a little bit better. Oh, I mean, as I say that, they literally start to crumble here. But we do have the conscript forces, the rapid deployment force here. They've come to try and aid the flank here to keep these Chaos away from the Kriegers. God, I'm forgetting everyone's name here at the moment. I love that amount of firepower that's just been rained down on the Chaos lines, though. 700,000 losses already. Oh my god, that is so rapid. But the demons are pushing forward here. It seems to be the only things that are making their way to that front line in any survivable contact here. Everything else just gets annihilated before it gets to the front. Even the Marauders here, you can see we have got Marauders on the front line as he just gets blasted there by a last rifle. But yeah, the demons are making such a breakthrough in our center. You can see that the Kriegers are really struggling to actually keep them at bay, even with the strong rifles that they've got. Even with all the firepower raining down upon them, it looks like they can actually survive artillery hits as well. These demons are very strong, and they are nibbling their way through our Krieger line here in the center. Just absolutely slaughtering with reckless abandon here. The Imperial Guard quickly need to reform a defensive line. Let's go see what's happening on this side of the field. So it does look like then, largely like the other side, we've got a big group of Imperial conscripts over here trying to hold against the flank. Now, we have got box formations on either side as well, so that should also be quite good. Again, they're the Kriegers with the Hellbore rifles. I'm a little bit worried. What the Imperials need to do here is rapidly thin out that demonic presence on the field so they can hold them center lines and stop piling up the corpses of the Chaos. The unrelenting assault is going forth at the moment there. Look at this. The Kriegers holding that line as thousands of bodies are flung at them. Meanwhile, that magnificent blood lake in the center there. Again, though, look at all this. The demons are running forth here with reckless abandon. We're starting to lose tanks to them. That is not good. That's a lot of firepower that the Imperials are losing in the center line. Again, it is largely demons. Nothing else can survive to get to that front under the weight of firepower. And actually, it looks like there's very little in the way of Imperial troops left in the center, but a little bit worried about what's going on here, guys. Do not let the chaos puncture through the center of our formation here. Where are the rest of the conscripts? Okay, so it looks like they're all just basically engaged in the flanks. So we have still got a decent group on this side who might be trying to work their way around bit by bit. But yeah, I think we might end up losing the center lines here with the Imperial Guard. 800,000 chaos are still left on the field. We have managed to kill 1.2 million of them, but the demons are still pouring forth here, still assaulting our front lines, and that is giving us a lot of headaches at the moment. Oh man, we're trying our best to hold back the line, but you know, just putting the conscripts in front of them, it's like, here demons, take the conscripts instead, don't kill the death corps. Yeah, they definitely need to hold on a little bit longer. We need that firepower, and it's working wonders on this flank. Look at this, a lovely little body pile that we've built up here. The chaos are flinging themselves over the top of it with reckless abandon, and it looks like we're starting to thin out the flanks, maybe just a little bit. Possibly, I don't know yet. Hopefully if we can do that. Oh gosh, we've lost quite a bit of Imperial artillery. That's the Chaos Gunners returning fire there. But yeah, hopefully if we can clean out this flank, the Imperials can start enveloping and trying to pincer maneuver the remaining Chaos forces in the center. Speaking of the center, how are we getting on with our demonic horde? I mean, it kind of feels like we've held it back a little bit, but I'm starting to get worried about that Imperial Guard artillery. The artillery is taken out here. We lose a huge chunk of firepower. The flanks are holding for now, again, thanks to our box formation on this side. The Kriegers pumping out that firepower, inflicting massive losses here upon the Chaos Horde. There's only 500,000 of the Chaos actually remaining on the field. If we can hold these positions now, we might actually be able to do it. It feels like a lot of them are still in the center for the Chaos, and look at how much the firepower is diminished. Oh man, with the death of our Tank Legion in the center, so much firepower has been lost on the field now. Hopefully we've got enough in auto guns and last guns here to just keep the Chaos at bay. Now, what it does appear like, though, is that most of the renegade gunners who were able to return fire have actually probably been killed by the artillery, because I don't see any groups of them anymore. I can see the occasional little flash and shot coming out of the line, but it's nowhere near as many as it should be. There was about 50,000 of them on the field who could return fire here. Oh, look at this, the Imperial Guard position now, getting penned in, weighed down under the assault. There are still Marauders left on the field, and them guys are absolutely deadly in melee combat, should they actually be able to get to it. I mean, look at this. The front line is a frenzied assault. Chaos flinging units at this. And all the gore as well is just flowing down back into this pool, I might add. Oh, there is still demons left on the field here, though. Look at this now, pushing around our box formation, having broken through the center line now completely. The artillery is under direct attack here from the Chaos faction. A couple of bloodletters making their way up here. Yeah, I'm going to say all this artillery is pretty much going to be wrote off now. There's not much the Imperials can do about that. All this Chaos force is going to surge through the center lines now, and it looks like we're just going to have these two bastions left up the sides here. The two box formations, a little bit worryingly. Some of the blood is starting to pool up at the base here of the Kriegsmen. They might be prone to drowning, but luckily most of the combat line is actually facing away from them down a slope, so hopefully most of the blood is going to be draining away from the field here. How are we doing on this side of the field, chaps? Oh, okay, this one's been... Yeah, this box formation has been eradicated somewhat again. The presence of them bloodletters here just chewing their way through that front line bit by bit. That the Kriegers are inflicting massive amounts of casualties on them. They are paying a heavy price for taking this box formation down. Whether they'll be able to hold until the end of the fight is a totally different question, though. Because them bloodletters are relentless at the moment, just absolutely pushing through the lines. The Chaos largely, though, it looks like we've actually somewhat defeated the flanking maneuver here. There's nowhere near the same amount of troops coming in, but I guess they're all coming from the center now. They've got to work their way around the box formations, Chaos have, if they want to do this. We have still got some guns left alive. Rather miraculously, there's still some left alive. Providing covering fire here. 16,000 Imperial Guard left. 150,000 Chaos. The Chaos have taken so many losses here. This box formation on this side is looking rather strong, though, I've got to say. Oh my god, look at this. The trickle of goo that flows out down below here. It is literally just pouring out of the lines and all the way down into this area here. I mean, look at that. Oh, my days. That is horrific, and it's all going down there. The Chaos are actually struggling. They've still got units down here. What? Oh, it looks like there's a load of bloodletters here coming out of the blood pool. The last hurrah that Chaos has. Okay, so it looks like we're going to lose this side of the field over here. Sadly, the fate of our Kriegsmen on this side of the field may have been sealed. We've got 12,000 though remaining. It's hopeful yet. Should we be able to kill the demons? We might actually be able to break through and survive this. It's all going to come down to our last remaining box formation. And look at this. They're actually pushing out of the flank. This is fantastic news here for the Imperials. This means that they're not going to get surrounded almost instantly, because what's going to happen now is that gigantic surge of Chaos is going to come from that side of the field and smash right into our box formation. And that is going to be really deadly. The last couple of artillery guns now trying to be cleared up here by Chaos. You can see that we've got a couple of brave conscripts trying to defend it as best as they can. But no, alas, the last of the artillery, the last of its kind. Oh, I thought it was going to survive then, but no. It was not meant to be, and here we go. The Chaos now making their way from the other side of the field to come pouring over the Imperial Guard position here. 70,000 against 10. Can the Imperials do it? I don't know. We need to maneuver some of these light forces around to the other side of the field. I want to get these guys protected. Oh god, here it comes. The Chaos Horde is making its way in. You can see a couple of demons now making their way to the front line. Now, it's these guys that we need to deal with. Oh no, actually on this side of the field there's a little bit of cover because of all the bodies that have built up. It offers the Chaos cover to approach this side. Now, should we be able to kill all these demons, I am very hopeful here that the Imperials will be able to win the day. But that is a big if. We have got to kill some bloodletters. Oh, and that is no easy feat at all. Now, I'm struggling to actually see where they all are. Okay, there's definitely, yeah. So we definitely still do have some amongst the Chaos army over this side. They are making their way slowly to that front. And the Chaos now fling themselves right into the Imperial guns. Here we go. Get that demon down. Focus it down. Oh, he just instantly killed one. And there he goes. He went down. That is good. He was unable to inflict a lot of damage there. But it is, again, once again, the demons breaking through that front and actually getting towards that front line. Now, the thing with the demons is it really does distract everyone, because the Imperials will try to shoot the closest target to them, and because that's the demon, that means everything else behind it is not getting hit. But I'm saying this, look at this. The rest of the Chaos are melting against the Imperial Guard guns here, unable to gain a purchase. The Kriegers are holding firm, 9,000 against 20 here. Absolutely amazing. What I want to do, quickly hit a little time-lapse camera. Let's see if the Kriegers can hold out. We'll be back in a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this. 1,000 Chaos left on the field, and I mean, I can't really even see them at this point. But I'm sure as heck, guys, look at this. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, I'm sure as heck here gonna declare this a Imperial Guard victory that they only just somehow managed to pull out. I mean, Chaos almost had this one in the bag. Only 8,000 troops left on the field, and I mean, what a combat field it is. Just absolute disintegration here of both armies. But of course, we now have to clean the battlefield once again, ladies and gentlemen. So as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all you channel members who helped keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing ChaoticPinky store. We got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.